Today, we'll explore how Intuible enables users to create data products using natural language while maintaining complete control over the final design. Building a data product often starts with a simple prompt, but the real value comes from having control over what gets created. So, in this demo, we'll see how Intuible keeps users in control of every key decision, from selecting attributes and configuring measures to defining business rules and managing joins. So, let's dive right. So, I'll ask it to create a customer 360 data product. So as you can see, it has identified the relevant tables and proposed the attributes required for a unified customer 360 view. So instead of immediately treating this proposal as final, the platform presents it to the user for review. So let's just see what all dimensions it has proposed. So there are dimensions like client ID, gender, birth date, age, district, region, and so on. And if we go to measures, I can see there are account count, card count, transaction, maximum balance, total loan amount, and so on. And it also gives you what kind of aggregation it is used for that particular dimension, and you can change it as well. So we'll keep it as it is. It also gives you information about the count of rows in that particular dimension and the uniqueness count. So you can also go ahead, and if you feel like some dimension or some measure should not belong in this customer 360 view, I can just simply go and deselect it. So let's say uh, order count. Let's say I don't want order count, so I can just go and deselect it. Similarly, go to dimensions and account frequency. Maybe this is something I do not want here. Again, I can deselect it. Okay, so once this is done, it gives me some more options over here. So the first option, if you see, is called additional context. So I can provide it some additional context. It can be an instruction about how to create a particular field or how to. So let's just take an example. So as this data I'm using is it belongs to financial data, so financial transactions of a bank and its customers. So in this data, there is a disposition table that connects customers to accounts. And a customer can either be a primary account owner or an authorized secondary user, which is known as a disponent. So for this example, what we'll do is we only want accounts to be associated with their primary owner. We don't want a secondary user's information in this data product. So what I'll simply do is prompt it in natural language. I can ask it to include only dispositions where the customer is the account owner. Okay. So now it will identify what filters it needs to apply based off of this instruction, and will generate a compliant query. So moving on, another option we have here is to add dimension. So I can add if I feel like okay, there is a dimension which has not been added here in the proposal. I can just go ahead and add it. So let's say so this right now I'm adding a dimension, so I can maybe add account ID over here. So it has been added. Let's just increase the width over here. Okay. So you can see now account ID has been added. Similarly, I can go to measures and add a measure. Let's say I want to add a date of loan. So loan date, right? I can simply click add. Okay, so I think we're good till here. Now we can move on and check out the next option we have, uh, which is to add a calculated field. So the user can also extend the proposed data product with custom business logic. So what we'll do is we'll simply click on add a calculated field, and we have a field called status in the loan deal. table. So right now the status field is not very intuitive. It has tags like A, B, C, and D, and it would not be easy for a business user to consume. So I can simply go ahead and write a custom logic for it. So So we have created this custom logic where if the status field contains values either A or C, then we consider that the individual is performing. Or if in case the value is B or D, then we consider it problematic, which is easier to consume for a business user. So what we'll do now is just create the field name. We can call it loan performance category. And here we have an option to uh, put a business description to it, which can be something like so I provided some business description here. Uh, Everything looks good. I can go ahead and add this measure. So Intugal also exposes how the underlying tables are connected. The user can inspect the tables involved, review the join type, add another join condition, or remove a relationship, or create a completely new join. So let's just quickly go through this. So as you can see here, uh, these are the tables. These are the attributes by which they're connected, and this is the join type. You can go ahead and change the join type, and also change the logic for the basically condition of the join. We've retained the left join because it allows customers to remain in the customer 360 view even when they do not hold a card or a loan. So we can just go ahead and leave this as is. We don't want to touch this right now. I think everything looks good. The dimensions we have selected are fine. The measures also look good. We've added a description, an additional context, and we have added one calculated field. So let's go ahead and hit confirm. So as you can see, it has created the customer 360 data product, and it's giving us an overview of what all attributes it has picked up, dimensions, measures, and also it talks about the key characteristics like grain of the data product. If everything looks good, we can just quickly look at the code. If the SQL looks good, the logic looks all right to you, you can just go ahead and publish the data product. We can also check the result, basically the data, how it looks like. It looks fine to me. I can go ahead and simply hit publish, name it customer 360. Again, you can preview the query here. It also gives you the option to edit the query if you feel like something is off or you forgot to add a dimension. You can just manually enter it in the query over here. Let's click publish, and this then publishes your data product and it's ready for consumption. So many vibe coding experiences focus primarily on generating data products from a prompt. Intugal combines that speed with a structured control layer. Users can choose attributes, configure aggregations, provide business instructions, add calculation logic, and manage joins before confirming the data product. So Intugal gives users the speed of natural language development without taking away control of the data product. So that'll be all for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.